Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the KLAY Prep Basketball pregame report. Tonight, the Lincoln Aids visiting Wilson High School, and will take on the Wilson Rams. Joining me now, the head coach of the Lincoln Aids, the very talented Aubrey Shelton. Before we really kind of get into basketball talk a little bit, your family is extremely musically talented, and you also are really talented at the piano. So talk about what the holidays mean to the Shelton family as far as music goes.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to give a shout-out to my brother Caleb, who is at UPS right now, University of Puget and he's there on piano scholarship, and he just recently won a big-time concerto competition, where as a sophomore, he's going to be able to play with the UPS orchestra sometime this spring, and that's really, really big time. They take the best any musician in the entire school. So it was good that he won that, and, he's representing for the family right now, and yeah, the holidays are big for us. We're a musical family. We have a little Shelton family band, and we play every once in a while, and we'll usually do something over Christmas. So, yeah, it's a special time for us.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. You will take on the Wilson Rams in a game that really has a lot of significance over the years, but you have a great understanding for this matchup because you played at Lincoln High School. Were you able to relay that to the kids a little bit and let them know that this isn't just a normal game that we're going up the road to play?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Wilson's always been a great rival of ours, and these kids, they don't need me to say anything. They already know this. We've had some battles with Wilson, in Fall League and Summer League, and last year, Coach Allward's done a great job of turning this program around. They've got some talented players, and these guys, they don't need any extra motivation. They're ready to play.
Coach Aubrey Shelton, our guest from Lincoln High School, the head coach of the Lincoln Aids, and also talk a little bit. I know earlier this season you played against the Federal Way Eagles, last year's state champion. Where are you guys in compared to where Federal Way is? I know that's a long time ago, but is that a good way to figure out where you are and where you need to be?
Yeah, I think it'd be hard to argue that they're the best team in the state, and that's pretty obvious so far. I think they've only had one close game, and that was an 8-point win. Other than that, they're blowing everybody out. On the bright side, we can say that after the first quarter, we won the last 3 quarters versus them. It's just that they really jumped on us right away. And that was the first game of the year, and they're an experienced team that won state last year. And so I think we've gotten a lot better, and hopefully someday we'll play them again. And if we're playing them again, that means we're in playoffs or hopefully state even.
Well, one of your mentors, at least going into the coaching profession, is Vincent Kelly. How often do you stay in touch with him? And right now, the Curtis Vikings undefeated on the year.
Oh, quite often. They've got a very talented team. I think he was underrating himself a little bit. I mean, he didn't know if they were going to be very good, and I was like, "You crazy? You got Devontae Lacey and the big boy, and Dom. You got a bunch of returners that can play, and the way he coaches the defense, they're going to play. They're going to be able to beat anybody. So they're a very tough team."
What are some of the obstacles you're going to face tonight here against this Wilson team?
They have experience. They have 10 seniors that play. They mix up their defenses. They'll go man, they'll go zone, they'll pick up full. They're well coached, and we just got to execute, take care of the ball, and outwork them. And that's going to be challenging tonight because they're ready for this game too. Both teams are going to be geared up for this one.
Let's talk a little bit about what you bring to the table and what we'll see when Lincoln has the basketball, or what we'll see when Lincoln does the defensive end of the floor.
We like to, be very aggressive on offense and defense. Offensively, that means we want to attack the rim. We want to get multiple attacks, get in there, get inside the paint. We do have some three-point shooters, and we shoot the ball pretty well so far this year. We're shooting about 40%. Defensively, we pick up full. We want to pressure. Normally, we're in man. Occasionally, we might mix it up, but we're going to get after people and try to force tempo in an up-and-down game.
Coach Shelton, how has the shot clock instituted this year really changed the way you coach basketball?
For me, it hasn't changed very much. We've never really had a problem getting a shot off in 35 seconds. So far, it's been a non-issue. I kind of like it because at the end of the game, teams don't have to rely on fouling so much. In a close game, they can just play defense, and some of these games have gotten over really quickly.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice in some ways. But we haven't had any problems with it so far. So far, it's been good.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Aubrey Shelton, head coach of Lincoln Aids. We'll come back and visit with Dave Allworth, head coach of the Wilson Rams. You're listening to KLAY Prep Basketball pregame report on your high school sports leader, 1180 KLAY.